And your pregame show rolls on RadioPlusInfo.com. We are video streaming the ball game tonight, the football game between Fond du Lac and Kingsford, Michigan. Head coach Steve Jorgensen with us on the phone line. Coach, always a pleasure. How are you this week?
Doing well, Nick. How about yourself?
Doing fine, thank you.
Good.
Let's talk about practice first. Did you guys have an opportunity to practice outside this week, or did the weather kind of hinder your plans outdoors?
We did practice outside, and the weather has hindered our practice, but we did the best we could, and I think everything went fine. I mean, we're just underwater. We're soaked. So if we get a rain game, we'll be in good shape.
You practice for that all week. Good. All right.
Yep.
A nice win over Appleton North. You scored 30 unanswered, and they scored first, and then you threw 30 on the board there, and you walked away rather easily in the second and third quarters there, scored one of the fourth quarter as well. As we talked after the game, really pleased defensively. Anything else stick out in the tape as you review that in Appleton North?
It really comes back to the defense there. They just played so well. I think Appleton North had 4 yards rushing, and that makes it pretty easy. There were quite a few 3-and-outs, and we were able to get the ball and rush the ball fairly well. They run a kind of a twisting defense in that. They're going to give you a lot of bad plays, but within those bad plays are some really good plays, and that's what happened. We had some long runs, and that kind of took care of business in the football game.
You have Kingsford, Michigan coming up tonight, a team that is after some tape on Kingsford, Michigan, and do you know what they're all about?
Yeah, I have the Menasha tape and the Springs tape. And they're a little bit different than we're used to seeing. They're somewhat what I call a version of the wing T offense, a lot of pulling, trapping, things like that. Defensively, they're an even front team, and we've seen 2 odd teams so far this year, so that'll be a bit different. But if we play fast and take care of business, I think we're going to be okay.
Big up front, what's their offensive and defensive lines like?
I wouldn't say they're overly big. Their offense is built on deception with a lot of faking and pulling. Mm-hmm. And their defense is pretty much a traditional 4-4 with a little bit of blitzing and nothing that we, haven't seen in the past. The only concern is a 3-hour bus trip if we're mature enough to do it. And we didn't get off the bus very well at Appleton North, so it certainly is a concern now that we're kind of going, 3 times farther than that.
Steve, best of luck. Any injuries for the Cardinals this week?
No, we're healthy.
Very good. Steve Jorgensen, head coach of the Fond du Lac Cardinals. We'll wish you best of luck, and we'll see you on the field, Steve. Thank you.
Thank you.
Everson and Gibbs, LLC attorneys at law.
Good evening, everyone. On a beautiful Friday evening for football in the Upper Peninsula, Tom Miller all set to bring you coverage of tonight's non-conference game between the Fond du Lac Cardinals and the Kingsford Flivers. Yes, I said Flivers. And we're at Fliver Field in Kingsford for the start of tonight's game. As I said, it's a non-conference game, but it's still a big one for the Cardinals because they want to keep pace with the Neenah Rockets, who went to 4-0 last night with a 33-0 win over Wisconsin Rapids. Tough game to try and predict because the Flivers come in here 0-2. They lost a close one to Division II power Menasha up here 14-7, but then traveled down to Springs last week and lost to the Ledgers 35-0. It'll be an interesting game to keep tabs of, probably one of attrition, which we'll get into in a moment. But first, we'll take this brief time out and be back with an interview with the coach on your Radio Plus Sports Network.
Everson and Gibbs, LLC attorneys at law provide you with all your legal needs, from corporate, business planning, personal injury, estate planning, and family law. Contact Everson and Gibbs today at 920-922-7113 for all your legal needs.
Dr. Kathy Doyle and her team realize that teamwork is the key to success. From the team at Doyle Kelly Family Dentistry, call 907-1400. That's 907-1400.
So you're ready for a new TV. Nice. Are you thinking LED Smart TV, Ultra HD 4K, OLED Plasma Curved Screen, 3D, Energy Star, Ultra Thin, 240 Hz, or Cloud? Should you choose a big screen, a bigger screen, or just plain huge? Well, at Silica, we make it easy. Save big on the amazing clarity of Ultra HD. Plus, pay no interest when paid in full within 12 months. So go bigger and better the easy way at Silica for your home. We speak TV.
We're proud to be part of life's special milestones. National Exchange Bank and Trust is a locally owned independent bank with big bank abilities
and convenience for all our customers in the form of competitive market-driven banking products and solutions. Greater access with more locations and ATMs across southeastern Wisconsin. And quality customer care from familiar faces and friendly voices that you've come to know and trust.
National Exchange Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
If you're looking for a job where you play an important role in your company and work in a supportive team environment, join Spectrum today. As a customer service representative, you'll represent the nation's fastest growing TV, internet, and voice company and help bring Spectrum services to the communities we serve. We offer a competitive salary, best-in-class benefits, complimentary services, paid training, and excellent opportunities for growth and advancement. Interested? Go to jobs.spectrum.com today.
And back at Kingsford, Michigan, Tom Miller, as we get just moments away from the start of tonight's game between the Flivers and the Fond du Lac Cardinals, ranked number 1 in the state of Wisconsin. And earlier, they had a chance to talk to the coach to get his views on tonight's game. And I believe that was Nick that had the interview with him. And let's go to that right now. And back at the Fliver Field in Kingsford, Michigan, playing of our national anthem just completed. So he said it might be a war of attrition. Coming into this contest, Kingsford has probably half the amount of players that Fond du Lac has. And going into this contest, 10 of the starters are seniors, and all 10 of them go both ways. So whether or not Kingsford has anybody to go in there to spell them is going to be a big factor in tonight's game, because Fond du Lac can throw in an offense, they can throw in a defense, and they've got plenty of players over there to do some spelling in between. As we said, Fond du Lac comes in off a big win over Appleton North last week as they spotted North 7-0 lead in the first quarter, but then came back and totally dominated the second, third, and fourth quarters to win it by a score of 30-7. The big key rushing, as Eben Sauer, Carson Raditz, and Xavier Ellis, even though he came in late in the game, had big runs. Sauer, 164 yards. Raditz, 53. Ellis, 62. Sauer with two 50-yard touchdown runs, one of those coming with less than a minute to go in the first half. Meanwhile, the defense just totally shut down the Appleton North rushing attack. Quarterback Carter Robinson was held to minus 25 yards, courtesy of a number of key sacks by the Cardinal defense. And their big rusher, Ian Latch, finished with just 3 total yards. He had been pushing close to 100 per contest going into that. So the teams are all set to go, and the Cardinals have won the toss. Signal was they elected to receive. So we'll take a look at the starting lineups. Quarterback Carson Raditz, 6 foot, 185-pound senior. Tailback Eben Sauer, number 2, a 5'9", 155-pound senior. Xavier Ellis, a 5'9", 165-pound junior, also listed for tailback. At tight end, Moses Reel starting out, and he's a 6'1", 205-pound junior. But you'll also probably see Hunter Murtha in there. He had 3 catches last week for the Cardinals, 6 foot, 210-pound senior. The rest of the lineup goes for the Cardinals: Cole Siegworth, Caleb Plant, wide receiver. Siegworth, a wide receiver. Jared Shepard is the kicker. Andrew Stone, the right guard, 6 foot, 260 pounds. Joel Schlagenhoff, a 6 foot, 260-pound senior. Riley Neal is the center, a 5'11", 260-pound senior. Left guard is Paul Thielman, 6 foot, 230-pound junior. And the left tackle is Logan Barrett, a 6'3", 290-pound senior. So we're just about set to go with the start of tonight's game. As we said, non-conference action for the Cardinals. Everybody asking why coming way up here to play. Well, according to the Kingsford people, nobody wants to play them up here. So they've had 3 games, Menasha, Springs, and now Fondy, in their non-conference schedule. Again, Neenah, who the Cardinals are tied with for first place in the Southern Division of the Fox Valley Football Association. But Neenah won last night against Wisconsin Rapids by a score of 33-0. Cardinals taking the field, and they will be receiving to start things off. They won the toss. So it will be Sauer and, trying to see on the far side. Looks like might be Seeloff on the far. Yes, it is on the far side. The Cardinals will be going right to left, wearing their white jerseys, white helmets with the black pants and numerals. The Flivers will be wearing their blue jerseys and helmets with gold numerals and pants. And the opening kickoff, a wobbly one coming towards the sideline and bouncing into the end zone. So the Cardinals will take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line to start things off. Just underway in tonight's contest. And it's probably going to get a little bit chilly when that sun goes down. They're predicting lows in the 40s up here tonight. One of the questions could be, will we get down low enough that the dew starts forming on the grass to make it slippery? It's natural turf. Cardinals come out, and Murtha is at the tight end position. Raditz gives the handoff to Sauer. Big hole up the middle, and he fights his way out to the 30-yard line. They're going to give him the first. Yep, they're going to give him the first. 1st and 10 for the Cardinals. Break out of the huddle. Raditz with Sauer to his right. Fires out into the flat. The pass is caught, but it's not going to go anywhere. Caleb Platt took the pass in the flat, but lost 2 yards on the play. Second down and 12. Cardinals again. Single back. Handoff. You got a nice hole. Sauer again fights his way out across the 35 near first down mark. They're going to put it down at the 38-yard line. 10-yard pickup. Again, they'll set up. Hands off. Sauer, hole off the right. Volvo with the tackle for the Flivers. Right now, the Cardinals just marching right down the field with that running game. Handoff. No. Faked the handoff, and Raditz will take it himself. It was I don't know if there was a mix-up or he decided he wasn't going to go with that kind of option. He picks up 2 on the play. Second down and 8. Murtha comes out, sets up behind the right tackle. Raditz, handoff, Sauer, big hole again up the middle, and fights his way down to the 35-yard line. 16-yard pickup for Sauer. First and 10 at the 35-yard line of the Flivers. Raditz looks over the defense. Sends a man in motion, fakes a handoff, drops back, rolls out. The pass is going to be complete. With it is Moses Reel, and he's ridden out of bounds. About a 27-yard pickup. Ball spotted inside the 10 at the 8-yard line of the Flivers. He's sending 2 receivers way wide right. Handoff, Sauer stacked up at the line, but still manages to pick up a couple. Sauer with a couple. It still second and goal. And it's at the 8-yard line. Well, they marked it back. Looked like he got down to the 5, but they're bringing it back to the 7. Sauer spread out to the left, in motion. Fake the handoff, and Raditz right up the middle. He'll get inside the 5. And you'll pick up maybe a couple. They'll get it out to the 2. back at Kingsford, Michigan, as the Kingsford Flivers capitalize on a stop, a goal line stand. Trevor Pavallo ripping it up. And the Flivers have a 6-0 lead over the Cardinals. Xavier Ellis in the backfield now. In motion, Sauer. Keeping the ball is Raditz up the middle. Nice hole as he gets it across the 40 to the 41-yard line. Now they'll move it back to the 40. Give them an 8-yard pickup. Cardinals marched it right down the field, but then gave it up on downs at the 1-yard line. Raditz sends Sauer in motion. Fakes a handoff up the middle again. Big hole out across midfield, and he's on his way. 30 with a 60-yarder. Trevor Pavallo with an 83-yarder for the 6 in favor of the Cardinals. 5:07 left to go in the first quarter. Schmutzer was the kick returner. Yeah, those numbers really blend together. 1st and 10 for the Flivers at their own 16-yard line. Handoff goes to Pavallo again, and this time he's stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Second down and 9 for Kingsford. Kopp brings him up again, and he'll shift Pavallo over to the left, dropping back to pass. The pass, almost picked off. Trevor Raditz stepping in front of Tyler Bojam. Pass was incomplete. 3rd down and 9. Well, that could have been another 6 for the Cardinals. Third and 9. 4:13 left to go in the first quarter. 7-6. Fond du Lac. Cardinals rebounding from that 83-yard touchdown run by Pavallo. Bring it down themselves with a 60-yard run by Raditz. Handoff, and again, Pavallo will be stacked up. They might give him a couple. Be 4th down and 8. So Kingsford will Sauer to the right. Dropping back is Raditz. He's got people open downfield. Sauer's got opening, and he's caught it. Sauer wide open for the catch. A 44-yard touchdown pass for Raditz.
Innovative playground equipment. Our team maintains a culture of enthusiasm, innovation, and customer service. We are currently looking for full-time 1st and 3rd shift manufacturing employees. Burke offers a competitive wage and benefits package, on-the-job training, and a signing bonus. Learn more about our open positions at bciburke.com. That's bciburke.com.
The hail sale is on at Holiday in Fond du Lac.
Kingston trying to bring it back out, and it's all stacked up around the 16. Coming back with the ball for Kingsford was Schmutzler again. First and 10 for the Flivers at the 18-yard line. Their own 18. Kopp leads them up. Sends a man in motion, but the handoff again will be to Pavlo, and he'll be stacked up and driven back. May have gotten, I think they're going to give him a yard. Second and 9. Second and 9 for the Flivers. Kopp, man behind. Handoff Pavalo, and it looked like he might have mishandled the ball a little bit. No gain on that one. Looked like he might have juggled it a little bit when he took the handoff, and they're lucky they didn't fumble it. Third and 9. Cardinals digging in after giving up that 83-yard touchdown run to Pavlo. Kopp back in shotgun. Rolling to his right, looking downfield. The pass is going to be caught for the first down. Beauchamp with the catch. Picks up 12. Murillo making the stop, but a first down for the Flivers. They're shoving a couple of players on, but they mostly are still sticking with that one unit. As he said, 10 seniors on the starting lineup on offense and defense. Kopp keeps it himself, trying the left side. Again, stacked up at the line, falls forward to about a yard. In on the stop for the Cardinals, Adam Hopper. And we got an equipment timeout. Referee says, okay, we're ready. Set for the Flivers at their own 33-yard line. Kopp, double setbacks. Handoff, Pavlo again, and again they try that left side. And again, they're stacked up. Sam Hernandez in on the stop. No gain. Third down and 8. 12 seconds to go in the first quarter. Kopp keeps it, rolls right, and he's stormed under. They'll give him forward progress at the 25, but getting in there to make the sack. Number 74, Luke Miller. Loss of 7. So loss of 7 on that one, and the first quarter comes to a close, 14-6. Fond du Lac Cardinals leading the Kingsford Flivers We'll be back after this on your Radio Plus Sports Network.
Team on top of the game for screen printing, custom awards, signage, and embroidery is Hoppers. Hoppers Silk Screen and All-Star Trophy, located in the heart of Fond du Lac, can custom print to 1 shirt or 1,000. Pick from Under Armour, Gildan, Nike, and more. Choose your school for a custom one-of-a-kind look. Need banners, signage, or vehicle wrap? The team at Hoppers does it all. Hoppers Silk Screen and All-Star Trophy at the corner of Main and Merrill, Fond du Lac. Get more now at hopperware.com. That's hopperware.com.
The Fond du Lac tradition of Bob's Pizza is making its way around fresh-to-order platforms. Listen to this deal. Get 2 free 2-liter sodas with the purchase of the 2-for-1 Take and Bake Bob's Pizza. Get your gas, beverage, and get your pizza at all 3 Cornelli locations. 13th and Main, East Johnson, and North Fond du Lac. More options than ever to get a legendary Bob's Pizza. Call 922-6505 for delivery.
Punt is fielded by Sowery, cuts to the right side, and he's on his way down the sideline. He shook off 1 tackle, and he's going to take that all the way. A 56-yard return on the punt. A couple of players had the angle, but he kind of sidestepped it. And the Cardinals now 20-6 as Chevrolet comes in to attempt the extra point. Didn't look like he was going to get that much out of it, but kind of sidestepped a couple of tackles, took it all the way. Point after is good. 21-6 in favor of the Cardinals. Back after this on your Radio Plus Sports Network. And back at Fliver Field in Kingsford, Michigan, as the Cardinals, once again, as they did with Appleton North last week, spotting the early lead to Kingsford. An 83-yard touchdown run by Trevor Pavalo. But then they come right back, score 3 unanswered touchdowns, and lead it 21-6, just underway second quarter. Chevrolet getting set to kick. Gets his foot into it. Line drive. Is going to come down, be picked up, and trying to come back out with it. Well, making up some extra room. He was stopped back inside the 20. That was Hunter Lindemann. Managed to pick up 5 more yards out of that when he had him stopped behind the 20. 1st and 10 for the Flivers at their 24-yard line. Well, they've tried that same play to Pavalo several times since he got that 83-yard run, and he's gone nowhere with it. Handoff again to Pavalo, and he'll get it out across the 25 to about the 28-yard line. About a 4-yard pickup. Seeloff with the tackle. Yep, they ought to have a rule on being able to read numbers, because, boy, some of these, they just blend together so much you can't tell if it's a 0 or an 8, 3 or a 8, 6 or a 9. Pass across the middle, and a hard one. That one was intended for Hunter Lindemann, and he was drilled as soon as he caught that ball. Popping him was number 31, Dylan Seeloff. And Lindemann is down. He took a hard shot. Again, they tried that across the middle. Boy, they like to live dangerously in there. It'll be third down and about 6. And they're attending to him. See once in the air, so he was wide open target. Looks like he's getting up under his own power and walking off, which is good to see. Holding his stomach, so maybe he just got the wind knocked out of him. Good pop by Seeloff. 21-6, Cardinals lead at 11:30 left to go in the second quarter. Referee talking something over with one of the Cardinal players. It was a good hit. I mean, there wasn't anything bad about it. He was just extended, and Seeloff hit him square. Kopp rolling to his right, looking downfield, setting up, rushes on again, and he's going to be sacked again. Back at the 20-yard line. And this time it's number 89. Is it 89? 99. Nick Asmus. About a 5-yard loss on that play. Two sacks for the Cardinals. Flivers will be punting. A high snap. Kick is away, but it's a short one. Going to take a Fliver bounce, though, across the 50 and out of bounds at about the 48-yard line. That's fast first quarter. Kingsford scored first. Cardinals come right back. 21 unanswered points. Raditz sets him up, sends Sauer in motion, keeps it up the middle again across midfield, and just across midfield is what they'll give him. About 4-yard pickup. Phillips with the tackle for the Flivers. Kingston going with a 3-4 lineup on defense. Raditz, handoff, Sauer cuts to his right, breaks it down the middle, down the side, and he's going to be caught at about the 20, no, ticked at the 18. Well, it looked like he stepped out of bounds, but they're going to give him down to about the 12-yard line. Looked like he stepped out of bounds about the 15, but evidently managed to keep his balance. $37-yard run for Sauer. Ellis in behind Raditz. Raditz fumbles the ball but gives it off to Ellis. Spin move inside the 10 down to the 5-yard line. Raditz fumbled the ball but managed to get it up and into the arms of Ellis, and Ellis picks up 6. First and goal at the 5-yard line for the Cardinals. Raditz rolling left, cuts off the left side, and he's going to be close. He's in. One referee kind of looked at it, and the other referee on the far side said, yep, he's in. So Raditz with a 5-yard run puts another 6 on the board for the Cardinals. 9:02 left to go in the second quarter. Chevrolet in the kick. Snap, place, kick on the way, and it's good. 9:02 left to go in the second, 28-6 in favor of the Fond du Lac Cardinals. Back after this on the Radio Plus Sports Network.
To feel good about your smile and your dentist, visit Surance Dental. They are dedicated to personalized dental care. So for your family dental needs, visit Dr. Todd Surance at 845 South Main Street in Fond du Lac.
Back at Fliver Field in Kingsford, Michigan. I wish I was in Kingston right now. It's starting to get a little bit chilly. They're expecting lows in the 40s tonight. 28-6. Fond du Lac spotting the Flivers, the early lead. 83-yard touchdown run by Pavlo. Cardinals come right back again, and 28 unanswered. Chevrolet getting set to kick. And this one's coming in on the near side. It'll be fielded near the end zone. Bringing it back out and cutting to his left. And we're going to have a penalty. See what that one's going to be. Personal foul and head using the helmet on the tackle. Yeah, kind of shaking his head on that. Ben View. But a penalty is going to give the Flivers really good field position to start things off right now, as they'll take it all the way out to the 36-yard line. .36-yard line of Kingsford. Kopp, the lone junior on the starting offensive lineup. Everybody else seniors. Sends a man in motion. Handoff up the middle. And that looks like, well, is it 20 or 29? It's 20, Normand. Normand picks up 5. Second down and 5 for the Flivers. Or as the newspaper says, the Flivs. Kopp, lone setback behind him. Handoff up the middle, maybe a couple of yards. Normand, once again the ball carrier, got 2, and he's hauled down by the Cardinals. Nick Asmus. Miller also in on the tackle. And now we're going to have a timeout called. Timeout by Kingsford. 28-6 in favor of the Cardinals. Third down.
We're right here off Highway 41 in Fond du Lac.
And we have one of the largest selections of vehicles.
That's right, over 400 to choose from.
At Summit Automotive.
New Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Rams.
And one of the largest used car and truck selections.
That means you can drive one home today.
We'll give you our best deal.
Our best value.
You have our word on it.
Come see us. We'll go
the extra mile for you.
At Summit Automotive, Fond du Lac.
7:42 left to go in the second quarter, 28-6 in favor of the Fond du Lac Cardinals. Tom Miller along with Lauren Kelly, Ike Holzman, and Dom Vandershelden, who are doing all the technical work up here. So it's 3rd and 4 for Kingsford. Cock takes the snap, looks downfield, and it's picked off. Coming up with the interception and taking it all the way is Adam Hopper. Hopper with a 42-yard interception return for the 6. Stepped right in front. I mean, they've run that play several times, and it was just a matter of time. Raditz almost picked one off earlier. So Hopper with a 43-yard interception return. Chevrolet in to kick. Snap, kick on the way, and it's good. 35-6 in favor of Fond du Lac. Boy, they got on a roll after giving up that first score. We could end up with a running clock here before we're all done. But like we said, a matter of attrition when Kingsford doesn't have a whole lot of players that they can match up against Fond du Lac. I think Fond du Lac's got probably as many players on the sideline right now that the Flivers have. Those most are subs. $7:33 left to go in the half. Well, it's a long bus ride, and I guess Coach Jorgensen's going to make the best of it. Close to 3 hours from Fond du Lac. Of course, I told that to the Kingsford people, and they went, oh, wow, we've had to go to Milwaukee and Minnesota. We've had 8-hour bus trips. Chevrolet, little pooch kick. Going to be fielded at the 30. And, whoop, going nowhere that time. Number 17, Jake View. So they've got a view and Fond du Lac has a view. I think, yeah, they're both spelled the same. $7:05 left to go. Second quarter. 35-6, Fond du Lac. Cop sets under center. Sends Povolo in motion, and again they try that little sweep off tackle, and he's stacked up hard. Got a host of players. Henson on the stop along with View. No real gain. They'll give them maybe one. Cop sends a man in motion and stacked up and pushed back a little bit. They'll have a loss on the play of one. Hanson again. Creighton, the ball carrier. 3rd and 10. Taking a long time in that huddle. $5:49 left to go, second quarter. 35-6 Fond du Lac. Cop in the shotgun. Rolling to his right. Looking downfield, and he's going to overthrow the intended ball carrier. That was Tyler Beauchamp. 4th and 10. So they couldn't take advantage of that. Be short. And, Murillo comes up and makes the catch at the 49-yard line. But what a dangerous play that was, because if there were a lot of players around him, and if he would have bobbled that. First and 10 for the Cardinals at their own 49. It'll be Ellis, and let's see, Sauer is going to be flanked out to the left side. Ellis will be behind Raditz. Murtha on tackle. Sauer coming in motion, handoff, Ellis up the middle, got a nice hole, and he gets it, still on his feet, fighting through tackles as he gets it down. About a 15-yard pickup. He'll spot it at the 37-yard line. Sauer is going off the field. He's limping a little bit. Coming in. Title. Seeloff now behind Raditz. Handoff goes to Seeloff. Nice hole left side. Still fighting his way downfield. Picks up another 10. Again, the Cardinals marching right downfield. 4:20 left to go. Second quarter, 35-6. Raditz, handoff Seeloff. Oop, tripped up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one. Nichols making the stop. This time, Raditz is going to send receivers wide left. And the handoff to Ellis. Falls forward for maybe a couple. View with the tackle for the Flivers. Now they got his knee down back at the line of scrimmage, so no gain for Ellis. 3rd and 10, 15-yard line of the Flivers. Raditz faking the handoff to Ellis. He's caught behind the line and he'll be dropped at the 25-yard line. View getting in there to make the stop. 4th and 20. Looks like they're probably going to go for it. Trip receivers to the right side this time for the Cardinals. And now we got motion on the line. Jumping the gun. Schlagenhoff. False start. Losing another 5, so it'll be 4th and 25. Ball back at the 30. But they're still going to go maybe with the same play. Trip receivers right. Raditz dropping back, and again he's going to be sacked. Getting across that time. Jake View drops him another 8 yards. So the ball turned over on downs by the Cardinals. Flivers will have it on the 37-yard line. 38-yard line. First and 10. About 2 minutes left to go, second quarter. Kopp sends Beauchamp to the left. Drops back. Now he'll roll to his left. Looks downfield. He's airing this baby out and overthrows him again. Beauchamp just stopped back to the 35-yard line. Pass was incomplete. Murillo on the coverage. Under 2 minutes now to go. Second quarter, second down and 10. Kingsford love to get something on the board here. Had a good play to get that 83-yard touchdown run by Pavolo. But since then, it's been all Cardinals. Kopp running back, rolling right, throwing down, and it's intercepted again. Picked off down at the 30-yard line by number 26, Drew Bonlander. So 1:51 left to go, second quarter. Second interception for the Cardinals. They'll have the ball 32-yard line, 1st and 10. See if they can put something else on the board before halftime. Sauer back in the game, in motion. Raditz fakes it. Up the middle he goes and gets it out to the 39-yard line. (35-6). Second down 7. Or second down 3. We got motion on the line. False start. False start against the Cardinals. We'll make it second down and 8. Second and 8 as the Cardinals come up to the line. Raditz with Ellis behind him. And fakes the handoff, drops back, throws out. Motha takes the ball and gets it out close to the first down. Murtha with the ball close to the first, and they got it. First down. First and 10 for the Cardinals. 45 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Raditz, little pitch out to Murtha. Murtha rolling down the field and gets inside midfield down to the 45-yard line. Ten-yard pickup again for Murtha. Another first down. Fond du Lac now calls a timeout with 34 seconds left. Trying to make another score here before halftime. Spotted the Flivers, the first TD. Since then, they've dominated. Talking things over, see what they can come up with. Last week they had the ball just under a minute left to go. A 50-yard touchdown run by Sauer. Kind of an inverted wishbone. Raditz rolling to his right. Pressure's on. Screen pass out. Ellis has it. He's got blocking. Down the sideline and, tripped up just inside the 10-yard line. .40-yard screen pass. And Fond du Lac's going to take another timeout. 23 seconds left to go. 35-6. We'll be back right after this on Radio Plus Sports Network.
Everson and Gibbs LLC attorneys at law provide you with all your legal needs, from corporate, business planning, personal injury, estate planning, and family law. Contact Everson and Gibbs today at 920-922-7113 for all your legal needs.
.23 seconds left to go. First half, 35-6 in favor of the Fond du Lac Cardinals. Again, knocking at the door just inside the 10-yard line of Kingsford. Snap to Raditz, rolling to his right, and now keeping it, and he'll go in for the touchdown. 9-yard touchdown run for Raditz. He was looking downfield, and all of a sudden a gap opened up on the right side. Chevrolet going for the extra point. Kick is good. 18 seconds left to go in the half. 42-6. Fond du Lac Cardinals in the lead. Again, a late score for the Cardinals. And we're just a few points away from ending up with a running clock. Of course, I don't know. Maybe Michigan doesn't. I think they all do. 42-6. Probably be a kind of a little pooch kick by Chevrolet. Might see some substitutions in the second half as well. Make the long trip up here, and if you got the game very well in hand, might let the substitutes get in there and get some action. Place on the way. And fielded at the 1. Coming back out of it is Schmutzler. Gets some room as he gets it out to about the 25-yard line. 12 seconds left to go in the half. Kingsford will have the ball. First and 10 at the 25. 12 seconds left to go in the half. Kopp sets up in the shotgun. There's a man in motion. The handoff goes to Pablo once again. They're going to try that sweep, and he'll be run out of bounds at about 28 is where they'll mark it. Still a long run, but only 3 yards out of it. Up to the line they come with 7 seconds. Trailing 42-6. Kopp Got some blockers in front, tries the left side, and he'll be stacked at the line of scrimmage. Maybe got a yard out of it. The clock wasn't running. So now they'll let it run out. First half is history. Fond du Lac, after spotting Kingsford the first touchdown, come back, 42 unanswered points, and they lead it 42-6. We'll be back after this on the Radio Plus Sports Network.
Dr. Kathy Doyle and her team realize that teamwork is the key to success. From the team at Doyle Kelly Family Dentistry, call 907-1400. That's 907-1400.
So you're ready for a new TV. Nice. Are you thinking LED Smart TV, Ultra HD 4K, OLED Plasma Curved Screen 3D, Energy Star, Ultra Thin, 240 Hz, or Cloud? Should you choose a big screen, a bigger screen, or just plain huge? Well, at Silica, we make it easy. Save big on the amazing clarity of Ultra HD. Plus, pay no interest when paid in full within 12 months. So go bigger and better the easy way at Silica for your home. We speak TV.
We're proud to be part of life's special milestones. National Exchange Bank and Trust is a locally owned independent bank with big bank abilities
and convenience for all our customers in the form of competitive market-driven banking products and solutions. Greater access with more locations and ATMs across southeastern Wisconsin. And quality customer care from familiar faces and friendly voices that you've come to know and trust.
National Exchange Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Back at Kingsford, Michigan, we're at halftime with the Fond du Lac Cardinals leading the Kingsford Flivers 42-6. And once again, the Cardinals spotted the first score for the Flivers, an 83-yard touchdown run by Trevor Pavalo with 6 minutes left to go in the first quarter. The extra point attempt was no good, and it was 6-0 in favor of Kingsford, but the Cardinals came right back with Raditz coming up with a 60-yard touchdown run with 5:07 left to go in the first quarter. The point after was good, and it was 7-0. Then the well, I got to read my own right. We got a 41-yard touchdown pass from Raditz to Sauer with 3:20 left to go in the first quarter. Extra point was good, and the Cardinals led it by a score of 14-6. Great play by Raditz to Sauer. Sauer was way beyond his defender on that 41-yard connect. Then in the second quarter, started it right off with another score. The kick, or I should say a kick by the Flivers was fielded, or a punt by the Flivers was fielded by Sauer, and he took it back 56 yards for the return. 11:46 left to go in the second quarter, and the punt after was good, and it was 21-6. Cardinals again got the ball after the next series of downs, marched it down the field. Raditz with a 5-yard touchdown run with 9:02 left to go. The point after again was good, and it was 28-6. But they weren't done there. On the next series of downs, the Flivers tossed the ball into the flat, and it was picked off by Adam Hopper. 43-yard interception return for the touchdown. 7:33 left to go. And again, it was the point after was good, and it was 35-6. Then another interception late in the half. Bonin with the interception with a 1:51 left to go. The Cardinals again took the ball, moved it downfield, took a couple of timeouts, got a couple of good runs from Sauer, and then finally it was capped off by Raditz with a 9-yard TD run. 18 seconds left to go in the half. Point after was good, and that's where we stand, 42-6 in favor of the Fond du Lac Cardinals. Back with a look at a couple of stats right after this timeout on Radio Plus Sports Network.
If you're looking for a job where you play an important role in your company and work in a supportive team environment, join Spectrum today. As a customer service representative, you'll represent the nation's fastest growing TV, internet, and voice company and help bring Spectrum services to the communities we serve. We offer a competitive salary, best-in-class benefits, complimentary services, paid training, and excellent opportunities for growth and advancement. Interested? Go to jobs.spectrum.com today.
And back at Flivver Field in Kingsford, Michigan, Tom Miller with the action of tonight's game between the Fond du Lac Cardinals and the Flivvers of Kingsford. Leading the way for Fond du Lac on the rushing department is Evan Sauer with 87 yards. He also has a 41-yard touchdown reception for the Cardinals. Raditz he's got 9 carries. He was doing really well, but then a couple of sacks dropped his yardage off in the rushing department, and he right now has 20 yards. Xavier Ellis with 21 on 3 carries for the Cardinals. But the big thing was right now the passing kind of shocking the Flivvers, as 86 yards we've got unofficially for Raditz. The big one being that 41-yard touchdown toss to Sauer. Sauer also coming up with a 43-yard punt return for another touchdown. So that's where we stand. We're halfway through the halftime, 42-6 in favor of the Fond du Lac Cardinals. And we'll be back after this timeout on your Radio Plus Sports Network.
Come and grow with Burke. We are a company on the move and are looking for great people that want to grow with us. Hi, I'm Mike Phelan, President and CEO at Burke, a local company that creates quality and innovative playground equipment. Our team maintains a culture of enthusiasm, innovation, and customer service. We are currently looking for full-time first and third shift manufacturing employees. Burke offers a competitive wage and benefits package, on-the-job training, and a signing bonus. Learn more about our open positions at bciburke.com. That's bciburke.com.
They're going to be coming up on their warm-ups. Minute 23 left, and then they got the 3-minute warm-up.
Okay.
Halftime just about coming to a close here at Kingsford High School, Fliver Field, as the team's coming back out on the field to take their warm-ups. 42-6 in favor of the Fond du Lac Cardinals. They spotted Kingsford the first touchdown, 83-yard touchdown run by Trevor Pavolo, and then it was all Fond du Lac from then on. Including in that was a 41-yard touchdown pass from Raditz to Sauer, and Sauer with a 43-yard punt return for touchdowns. Also, Adam Hopper with a pick six, 43-yard interception. So they've scored just about every way you can except the kickoff return. Well, we'll see what happens here in the second half. We're just a few points away from, I think we get another touchdown or so, and then we go to a running clock. But also looking at the possibility of a lot of substitutions for Coach Jorgensen here in the second half. Brought a lot of players with him, and with everything going their way right now, let some of the substitutes get in there and get some action under their belt. Coming up next week, Fond du Lac will be hosting Hortonville at Fruth Field. Hortonville a game behind in the standings right now. They lost last week. Lost to Marshfield 41-20, so they are 2-1 in the division. Neenah won last night. They went to 4-0, 33-0 win over Wisconsin Rapids. So the team's finishing up their warm-ups, and we'll be back with the second half kickoff right after this on Radio Plus Sports Network.
The hail sale is on at Holiday in Fond du Lac. Lock in hail sale price reductions on top of the season's best offers. Minor dings mean major savings, or we fix it fast. Lock in offers like up to 15% below MSRP on 2018 Chevy Silverado and Equinox, or up to 18% below MSRP on Buick Encore and Envision.
Come see us and discover the difference.
Shop the hail sale at Holiday Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC Fond du Lac.
It's worth the trip.
Team on top of the game for screen printing, custom awards, signage, and embroidery is Hoppers. Hoppers Silk Screen and All-Star Trophy, located in the heart of Fond du Lac, can custom print to 1 shirt or 1,000. Pick from Under Armour, Gildan, Nike, and more. Choose your school for a custom one-of-a-kind look. Need banners, signage, or vehicle wrap? The team at Hoppers does it all. Hoppers Silk Screen and All-Star Trophy at the corner of Main and Merrill, Fond du Lac. Get more now at hopperware.com. That's hopperware.com.
The Fond du Lac tradition of Bob's Pizza is making its way around town. The Cornelli team is making fresh-to-order baked pizzas at 13th and Main and the original location on Merrill Avenue. Fresh take and bake pizzas at all 3 Cornelli locations. Listen to this deal. Get 2 free 2-liter sodas with the purchase of the 2-for-1 take and bake Bob's Pizza. Get your gas, beverage, and get your pizza at all 3 Cornelli locations. 13th and Main, East Johnson, and North Fond du Lac. More options than ever to get a legendary Bob's Pizza. Call 922-6505 for delivery.
Back at Fliver Field in Kingsford, Michigan, as we get set for the second half. Cardinals will be kicking off. The Cardinals received the ball to start the game, marched it downfield, but were shut down on downs at the 1-yard line. And that was this drive that they got the 83-yard touchdown run by Pavlo. Kick is a squib kick. Coming down and picking it up at the 30-yard line, out to 35. I believe that was David MacArthur that actually kicked it. Yep. So it looks like we're going to have some subs coming in. Well, it started out as a beautiful night. Now the temperature's starting to drop and the wind coming in from the north. Of course, in the Upper Peninsula, I think that's the only way the wind blows is from the north. 42-6. Fond du Lac in the lead. Flivers up to the line of scrimmage. Kopp gives a handoff. Now we just got to see if that's... It is Logan Normand, the ball carrier. Hit at the line, got forward for maybe a couple, making the stop. Nick Asmus for the Cardinals. Pick up a 2. Second and 8. Kopp, single setback behind him. He'll send a man in motion. The handoff, again, trying to go to Pavlo the other way, and he'll get it out across the 40 to about the 43-yard line. Seeloff with the tackle. Third down and 3. (42-6). Fond du Lac in the lead. Cardinals, they try to go up the middle, and that's going nowhere. It was stacked up right off the bat. Coming up off the bottom of that pile, number 62 for the Cardinals. 52, Andrew Stone. Fourth down and 3. Kopp, they're going to go for it. 4th and 3. The handoff. They're going to be close. Schmutzler, he got the first down? Ooh, I think they gave him a better spot than what it looked like. Because I think he was had to get to the 46. They marked it back just outside the 45. But he gets the first. Kopp sends Schmutzler in motion, and now we're going to have a whistle and false start on Kingsford. 1st and 15. We mentioned that Pavolo got an 83-yard touchdown run on their first possession. Since then, he's got 9 yards out of 7 carries. Kopp sets him up. He'll roll to his left, looking downfield, throws it for Beauchamp, and it's incomplete. In and out of his hands. He only have 19 yards in receptions. He's got 2 interceptions, including 1 for a touchdown. Adam Hopper with the catch, pick 6. Second down, 15. Back at the 40-yard line. And up again, they try the middle, and it's going to go nowhere. Follow the ball carrier. Yeah, they shut him down, just like they did with Latch last week for Appleton North. He was their big gun on the ground, and they just shut him down. 7 yards for the night. 42-6. Kingsford took the opening kickoff. They've maintained possession. Rolling to his right. Kopp throwing downfield, in and out of the hands of Beauchamp again. Fourth and 15. And let's see who's coming out now. Yep, we got some new players coming out. It'll be David MacArthur on the near side for the Cardinals, and it looks like Tyler Colleen is on the far side. Standing back at about the 27-yard line, their own 27. High snap. Kick is away, going to the far side, and it's going to be MacArthur picking it up. Gets out across the 35. Colleen was coming over. MacArthur called him off. Got it out to the 36. First and 10 for the Cardinals. And let's see what we're going with here. It'll be Kyle Waljasper, the quarterback. Sends a man in motion. Handoff up the middle, going to Reno Navy. Yeah, I think the score is going, wait, switch them around. 5-yard pickup. Waljasper, single setback behind him. Hand off again. Going to Navy, and he'll get maybe 3 yards on the play. Third and 8, or 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. Now the clock just running right along. Down to 4 minutes left to go third quarter. Waljasper again sends a man in motion. Colleen, handoff. Navy, nice hole off the right side. Gets it out across midfield. 8-yard pickup. Taken down at the 48-yard line. First and 10 for the Cardinals. 48-yard line of Kingsford. 3:30 left to go, third quarter. Handoff going to MacArthur. MacArthur getting some room on the outside. Looks like he'll pick up the first down. 15-yard pickup. MacArthur with a good run. He just keep picking him up and laying him down on the ground, and nothing that Kingsford has been able to do to stop him. Waljasper sends MacArthur in motion. Handoff up the middle. Nice little hole across the 30-yard line, inside the 30. James Reel picks up 6, 2nd and 4. Second and 4 for the Cardinals at the 29-yard line of the Flivers. Wall Jasper hands off Reel. Again, he goes right up the middle, down inside the 25, close to the 20. Picks up the first down. 8-yard pickup that time. Vance with the tackle for the Flivers. They're looking pretty tired out there. As we said, a lot of players going both ways and not a whole lot of depth. Wall Jasper, MacArthur in motion. Handoff, Reel, and hit at the line. May have carried it forward for about 2 yards. That was Gavin Basley, 38. Boy, they're sending in everybody. Second down and 8. Cardinals with the ball at the 20-yard line. Handoff going to Colleen. Colleen trying to sweep the right side. He's got a hole as he cuts back in. Colleen picks up the 8, maybe a couple more. Down to the 10-yard line. About 10 yards as they get, they still can get a first down, just inside the 1. Ball just outside the 10-yard line. MacArthur comes in motion. Wall Jasper hangs on to the ball, goes right up the middle on the draw, and gets inside the 5. Eight-yard pickup. And the third quarter comes to a close. No score in it. 42-6 it stays. The Cardinals in lead over Kingsford. Back after this on Radio Plus Sports Network. (42-6) as we get set to start the fourth quarter. Fond du Lac Cardinals in the lead over the Kingsford, Michigan Flivers. Yes, for all you folks in the know, they are named after the car. So the Cardinals going left to right here in the fourth. Trying to pop another one in as they're down at the 3-yard line. Wall Jasper. Handoff and touchdown. Into the end zone from 3 yards out. Number 39, John Vanna. Vanna with a 3-yard TD run as we start the fourth quarter. Snap, place, the kick on the way, and it's good. And it's now 49-6. 11:57 left to play. 49-6. We'll be back.
To feel good about your smile and your dentist, visit Surance Dental. They are dedicated to personalized dental care. So for your family dental needs, visit Dr. Todd Surance at 845 South Main Street in Fond du Lac.
Just underway, fourth quarter. John Vanna with a 3-yard TD run. 49-6 in favor of the Cardinals, and they're everybody's going. I'm running out of room. Looks like it will be MacArthur doing the kicking. Kick is a squibber right up the middle. Bobbled around, and now, whoa, wait a minute, did they get a hold of it or not? He didn't fall on the ball, he was just trying to pick it up. Referees walking in there, and they say, well, I guess they did get the ball back. Flivers recovered, but boy, that was almost another turnover. So the Flivers will have the ball. 11:30 left to go. And I believe we are now in running clock. A lot of the subs coming in there, they're jumping around trying to get loosened up. Ball at the 26 of Kingsford. They have it, trailing by 43. Kopp gives a handoff to Bavalo again. He gets maybe 3-4 yards. They're going to give him 3. Second down, 7. As I said, he popped an 83-yard touchdown run on their first possession in the first quarter. Since then, he's got 12 yards on 11 carries. Kopp. Handoff, trying to go to Schmutzler the other way, and a flag goes down. And we got a face mask call against the Cardinals. Now, it wasn't a grasping the face mask or grabbing. He just brushed his hand across it. Kopp leads him up. Handoff up the middle, and that's going nowhere. So the subs are just picking up where the first team left off. Coming up off the pile, number 36, Gavin Bass, or Fletcher Haas, with the tackle. No real gain on it. Third down and a long 2. As the clock continues to run. Been all Cardinals after getting the door slammed in their face at the 1-yard line of Kingsford in the first quarter on their first possession. Handoff, and they're going to pick up the first down. Looks like Logan Norman, the ball carrier, picks up the first down. Well, when they look at the stats for Pavlo, 95 yards on 10 carries, not going to reflect that 83 of those came on 1. Kopp with a 1st and 10. Gives a handoff, and with the ball is Schmutzler. We got a fumble. Who recovered? Cardinals recover. Referees are rushing up. And he recovered his own fumble. Pavlo recovered his own fumble and managed to pick up 5. Second and 5 as the clock ticks down. 7:55 left to go. 49-6, Fond du Lac. Kopp, handoff up the middle, and it's going to get across the 45-yard line. Ball across the 45, 46-yard line, 3rd down and 2. Lewis Wagner Lang, a sophomore, making that tackle. 3rd and 2. Handoff, it's going to be close. They stopped him at the line of scrimmage. He fell forward. Jonah Gutzman. And he'll be short by about a yard. About a yard to go for a first down. 49-6, 6:43 left to play with the running clock. Kopp, handoff, and it's going to be, what's that? Harmon, yep. Got hit, helmet came off, but he picked up the first down. First and 10 for the Flivers at the 49-yard line, their own 49. One shining moment for them, and that was early in the game. Goal line stop on the Cardinals' first possession, and then an 83-yard touchdown run by Pavlo. Handoff and drop behind the line of scrimmage is Carter Stanchina. Boy, they're shoveling in reserves all over the place. 6 players came in, 6 went off. Loss they gave them, 2nd down and 11. 5:16 left to play. 49-6. Next week, Hortonville comes to town. Cardinals will host the Polar Bears. Pass comes out in and out of the hands of the intended receiver. Number 20, Logan Normand. He was wide open in the flat. The ball hit him in a bad place. The hands, and he could not hand. I think he was figuring he was so wide open he was going to be scoring that touchdown before he had the ball in his hand. 3rd down and 11. 4.5 to go. Not a lot of fireworks here in the second half. Cardinals got 1 touchdown, and that's about it. And again, the handoff goes to Norman. He's tripped up behind the line, probably loses a couple. In on the stop for the Cardinals, number 71, Joey Schmitz, another sophomore. Got some sophomores in there playing now for the Cardinals. Kopp in the shotgun. 4th and 12. He'll roll to his right again, looking downfield. He's airing this one out, and it's going to be way off the mark, and a penalty flag goes down. Let's see what they're going to call. Probably pass interference, or are they going to call holding? Maybe they'll call holding. Nope. They're calling pass interference. Wonder if it looked like he gave a holding call, but that'll give a 15-yard penalty and an automatic first down. 3:30 left to play, 49-6. Kingsford would love to get another mark. As we said, they've played 3 Wisconsin teams. They lost 14-7 to Menasha, which I think a lot of people were surprised by. Then 35-0 they lost to Springs last week. A 2, a 5, and now they're playing a 1. Whoa, and a nice stop behind the line of scrimmage. Getting across for the Cardinals, number 36, Fletcher Haas. Fletcher Haas is 3-yard loss on the play. He was across there and just picked him up and laid him down just like they draw it up in the books. 2:40 to go. This is where the chill starts to follow through when things are not going your way. Kopp fakes a handoff, rolls left, throws this one out. He's got a man open, and we're going to have another pass interference. This one's going on Ethan Kissinger. Receiver was wide open for Kingsford, and Kissinger reached out and grabbed a hold of him and hauled him down. So another 15-yard penalty. Coming up on 2 minutes left to play, 49-6, and Kingsford is trying to pick up another score. We're going to have false start against the Flivers. So that'll drop them back 5 yards, make it. Should be 1st and 15. They got 2nd on the sticks. Yep, scoreboard's got it right. 1st and 15 for the Flivers as we're under 2. 49-6. Cardinals with a 43-point lead. Handoff, left side, man open, and he gets away across the 30, down inside the 25 to the 22-yard line. Logan Normand picks up 7. 3rd and 7. Kissinger making the stop. 3rd and 7 for the Flivers. 1:15 left to go. Kopp again hands off to Norman, trying to get around the left side and down to about the 20. Maybe they'll give him a little more. Spotting it at the 19-yard line. So about 3 yards. Austin Bunkelman making the stop. Another sophomore. So a lot of sophomores getting some playing time here late in the contest. Down to 30 seconds. Kopp dropping, rolling, throws it out in the flat, incomplete. And that's probably going to do it. We're down to 20 seconds. $15, and they're not really looking to try and get another one off right away. Nope. Coach says that's it. Let's pack it in. Down to the final countdown as time runs out. Game is history in the books, and the Cardinals, once again, after spotting the initial score, dominate and come back to win it 49-6. We'll be back right after this on your Radio Plus Sports Network.
Question: I want to get health insurance. What do I do? This is a common question that everyone will most undoubtedly ask at one point in his or her life. To find the answers, we looked at the average user's experience and came up with 4 tried and true, easy to follow steps. Step 1. Enter info into hundreds of websites. Step 2. Make numerous phone calls that ultimately get you nowhere. Step 3. Become insanely frustrated. Step 4. Try not to cry. Sound familiar? Like so many other Americans, this is what the average person is accustomed to. However, if you had called the Levin Insurance Group, where we genuinely listen to your needs, walk you through every step of the way, and offer options uniquely tailored to you, then you really didn't need to do steps 1 through 4. So, who is the Levin Insurance Group, you ask? Quite simply, we are a group of insurance enthusiasts that help you navigate through the complexities of the ever-changing landscape of healthcare plans. With that in mind, let's go back to the original question. I want to get health insurance. What do I do? Step 1. Call the Levin Insurance Group. That's it. We will assign you a dedicated agent who will help you sift through all the confusing insurance lingo and offer options uniquely tailored to you. Even if you have questions later on, you can always call your dedicated agent. Best of all, it won't cost you extra to use our services, but it could cost you a fortune not to. The Levin Insurance Group. Healthcare simplified.
Back at Fliver Field in Kingsford, Michigan, where it's getting chilly and trying to say Fliver without going flip, years getting tough. Anyway, the Cardinals, after spotting an early 83-yard touchdown run to the Kingsford Flivers, come back, dominate it, win it 49-6. And we'll give you a quick scoring recap here. As we said, 83-yard run by Pavlo for the Flivers with 6 minutes left to go in the first quarter. The point after failed, and it was 6-0, but the Cardinals come right back on their next possession almost a minute later. It's Carson Raditz carrying it in from 60 yards out, getting some nice blocking. The point after was good, and it was 7-6. But then, surprise, surprise, the Cardinals air it out. It's Raditz to Eben Sauer, 41-yard touchdown pass. The point after was good, and it was 14-6 with 3:20 left to go in the first quarter. In the second quarter, the Flivers have it to start it off, but the Cardinals hold, and the ensuing punt, Sauer takes it and goes 56 yards for the touchdown. The point after is good. It's 21-6 Cardinals, 11:46 left to go in the second. Then, a couple minutes later, Raditz once again, a 5-yard touchdown run. The point after good, 28-6 in favor of the Cardinals. Then it's Adam Hopper coming up big. He came up big last week against the Lightning. He comes up big here against the Flivers. A 43-yard interception return for the touchdown. The point after is good, 35-6 with 7:33 left to go in the first half in favor of Fondy. Then it was Bonlin with an interception, and he comes with 1:51 left to go in the second half. And right away, Cardinals strike again, take a couple of timeouts, move it down the field, and it's Raditz capping it off with a 9-yard touchdown run. The point after is good. It's 42-6 in favor of the Cardinals with 18 seconds left to go. Third quarter, kind of non-eventful, but in the fourth quarter, early in the fourth quarter, the Cardinals again on the move, and it's John Vanna with a 3-yard touchdown run. The point after good, 49-6 with 11:57 left to go in the fourth in favor of the Cardinals, and from then on, it was running clock and subs. Run out of paper with all the new players. But a lot of sophomores got in there towards the end of the game, which was nice to see. Some quick stats here. Sauer finishes up unofficially with 87 yards on 8 carries. He also had the 41-yard reception for a touchdown and a 43-yard punt return for a touchdown. So big night for Eben Sauer once again. We'll be back with a wrap-up right after this on Radio Plus Sports Network.
At Summit Automotive, we treat you like family.
We're right here off Highway 41 in Fond du Lac.
And we have one of the largest selections of vehicles.
That's right, over 400 to choose from.
At Summit Automotive.
New Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Rams.
And one of the largest used car and truck selections.
That means you can drive one home today.
We'll give you our best deal.
Our best value.
You have our word on it.
Come see us. We'll go
the extra mile for you.
At Summit Automotive, Fond du Lac.
49-6, a big night again for the Fond du Lac Cardinals. Next week they're at home and they'll be hosting the Hortonville Polar Bears. The Polar Bears 2-1 after a loss last week, so it's still probably going to be a pretty good game out there at Fruth Field. Tom Miller along with Lauren Kelly, Ike Holzman, and Dom Vandershelden, who did all the good technical work around here. And want to thank you all for joining us on the stream tonight of the game. It was a good result, and we hope to see you out there next week as the Cardinals host the Polar Bears at Fruth. Thank you again for joining us on the Radio Plus Sports Network.